staff and the people that we have met, they're genuinely nice. It's not because they're working here that they're being nice to us. We talk to them after their shift, after they're working, and everybody, just have a good time with the people.
Yeah.
The people are golden. They're super people, very inviting, very welcome.
To me, and I just want to say the outstanding thing for me is the treatment that you get here from the staff is second to none.
Hi, welcome to Faces, St. Lucia's longest running tourism awareness program.
My father, Peter Anthony Begas, was the first, he basically developed our tourism product. If it wasn't for him, there would be no tourism product. He was the brain behind St. Lucia Simply Beautiful. He put St. Lucia on the map. A lot of the time, he was traveling on his own business and was also dealing with tourist board out of his own pocket and promoting St. Lucia. He never went on any trip that he did not carry brochures and pamphlets and you name it. If they had it, he was taking it. And so I grew up very much focused on, tourism is a very important thing. I was 19 when I joined Carib Travel. And I knew nothing except I had done some traveling. And it was at the time when we didn't have computers. Bookings were made by phone or by telex. If anybody even knows what telex is, I'm not even sure if I know what telex is. Anyway, and I was there before and at the onset of computers, and then when it started to become like an industry standard. Unfortunately, did I ever manage to print out a ticket, or was I still writing tickets when I left Carib Travel? But it might have been, but I was there for, over 12 years. And that was 20 years ago. I learned a lot about what they don't like about our product. I mean, everybody loves the beaches and the beauty. I mean, there's no denying St. Lucia is a breathtakingly beautiful country. But from a purely music point of view, what we encountered a lot was we love the music, but we're so sick of reggae and soca. And that's why I think, I've always stuck to, I'm a child of the 60s, and that's the kind of music I listen to, that's what I sing most of the time. And it was really refreshing when, you're playing for peanuts at a bar and somebody hands you a $50 tip, I kind of almost wanted to go Belle Leche to the party bands, And in St. Lucia, we have so much more to offer the tourists now. A lot of the things I myself haven't done. I always say to people who, now that I'm a marriage officer and I meet, this is all, most of the people that I marry now are tourists who are here for a week or two. I mean, I have attended a few civil weddings in my time. And let me see, what we're in 2015. So 12 years ago, I was the best person at a very good friend's wedding down in Maribo, and it was a civil wedding. And I thought, you know, I can do that. That's a cool gig, you know. I had no idea what it paid, what it entailed, but I thought, it's a gig, it's a performance, I can do that. A few years later, in the 20 years since 1995, when I left Carib Travel, I have done a lot of stuff, including shoveling horse manure. Did that for a month, and that, yeah, I could not handle it for more than a month. It wasn't the shoveling part that I minded so much. It was the getting up at 5:30 in the morning to get to Marquis Estate.
Mother Nature put there by the Creator to give us all we ever need.
I think I am one of 17 or 18 marriage officers, and that does not include the clergy. I consider myself the most junior member of that corps, and I have been thankfully extremely busy. I mean, for me, for having just started. To give you an idea, on the 28th of February this year, I hit 100, right? I had done my 100th couple. And this is weddings.
That's a year and a half.
That's from September 2013 to February 2015, right? Since the 28th of February, I have done 113 weddings.
Wow.
Yeah. And that's just me. And I am working primarily with one of the resorts and one of the event planners. There are one or two other little ones coming in, but it's mostly from those two sources.
What's the use if we can't find each other? In a place
I think then is when the seed was planted. 2003. For quite a few years, I did a hot lunch service at Tapneo School. I was doing lunches, and that was okay for a while. I did that for quite a while. And of course, our economy was deteriorating, and of course, my business was getting small. So it got to the point where I was just busy. There was no money. I was just busy. And the ideas, the little seed had now germinated, and it started to scratch me in my head, you know? This is what you should be doing, do this. So I made a call to a lawyer friend of mine, and I said, hey, listen, I'm interested in doing this. What do you think? And he said, man, Lulu, I think it'd be great at it. Sure. This is who you need to go and speak to. Go and speak to the registrar. So I duly called, heart racing, whole body trembling, you know, made the appointment to go and see her. And, well, basically, as the English say, and then, you know, basically, Bob's your uncle. You know, people are getting married. It's happy. I leave work and I am happy. It's great. I mean, I love my job. I do. I've never said that before, ever. And I love what I do because it's a happy thing. At first, it was a bit slow. But I was really lucky in that, I mean, it was 2 years in between my appointment to my first wedding. But I have to say that part of it was me and just being terrified. Because, you know, it's the unknown. Yes, it's a performance, but it was something I had never done. And it is. You have to get your foot in the door, and there were some very established, very popular people doing it. And my first wedding actually came through a friend who had some friends who I met, and then they agreed, okay, yeah, you can, you know. So, and honestly, turning 50, I think it did it for me, you know. And it was 9 days after my 50th birthday that I did my first wedding. And, you know, that was that one. And you know, you get like, okay, I did that. That was cool, you know. I didn't faint, you know, the sky didn't fall. My ceremony is strictly civil. when I first got into this, my sister, who is a devout Catholic, and you know, praise God for that, she said to me, "So you're gonna put God in the thing? I mean, come on." I said, "If the people want God in their thing, I will put God in their thing," you know. But I am not going to, because a civil marriage is just that, you know, and that's why a lot of people get married in a civil ceremony, because, you know, that is their preference. And also, I mean, the beauty of it is that, you know, you can get married wherever you want, whenever you want, as long as it's between sunrise and sunset, and that's another story. I'm gonna blow my own horn for a second. I'm pretty damn awesome at what I do.
Stay tuned, we'll be right back.